Welcome back to the InboundREM YouTube channel. Today is another whiteboard presentation. Today's subject is real estate SEO experts. Fact or fiction? So, what you're told, all of you as real estate agents, what you're told is that real estate SEO is important. Okay, you're told that, you're also told that it takes a long time. You're also told that there are a lot of scams, and you're also told that that to stay away from it. Then you're told that you should be doing it. The proliferation of misinformation surrounding real estate SEO in general, but really specifically, your quote unquote experts are oftentimes disseminating misinformation. Okay, so that makes the field much like, I'll give you an example. So Tom Ferry has 565,000 subscribers on his various social channels. He is by far and away the greatest influencer inside the real estate industry when it comes to subjects like real estate marketing. And he really, for the most part, stays away from talking about this at all, ever. So he is certainly not a real estate SEO expert, okay? He doesn't even identify as one, doesn't say he's one. When I go online and I Google real estate expert, I saw 10 results. Of those 10 results, I only knew one of them. And his name is David Keys, Dave Keys. And Keys has been doing this almost as long as I have. And he practices a very narrow version of real estate SEO. So what you're told is almost everything under the sun. You're told you should do it, that you should not do it, that the industry is proliferation of scams. But let's just say that you get beyond what you're told, because it's very confusing. Very, very confusing. What you're sold. Now this is probably a hotter topic. All real estate SEO experts, there are literally in the entire US that I know of 3 people that could probably say that they were real estate specific SEO experts. I'll tell you the list. It's short. It's me, the founder of Real Estate Webmasters, and David Keys. There you go. That's your list. Okay? These are, and what am I defining as an expert? Well, let's just say that you need to be somebody that's worked on over 1,000 real estate projects, real estate residential projects, okay? And why is that important? Other quote unquote experts are gonna tell you, oh, you don't really need to do that, SEO is the same. And the second anybody says that to you, hang up the phone. Because there was an update that was real estate specific called Your Money or Your Life. I don't remember exactly when it happened, but it did happen. So real estate SEO is quite literally not the same as other industry segments. So anybody saying, oh, it's exactly the same does not know what they're talking about. Hang up the phone, be done with it. It's the simplest. That plays into number 4, okay? It's so simple. You can look this up on Google. Please check me on it. There is a difference in what we do versus what other people does. Now, does it affect every single thing about real estate? Like search engine optimization is just the idea of understanding what the search engine is looking for. That's it. That's it. Which is why how many projects you've worked on is so relevant, because we learn through time and application exactly what the search engines are looking for. And I can tell you, in all sincerity, watch my other channel, read my reviews. I stand up here and I try to, my number one thing is to be authentic. I don't know everything, but I try to be honest about what I do know. And here's what I've discovered. What the common information is about SEO and how it applies to real estate, I have not noticed in my applications that it runs true. I'll give you a great example. There's a very famous guy who I love, Darren Shaw, who talks about local SEO. And he's probably one of the country's best general providers. He founded a company called Whitespark. And he's talking about how he's never seen Google Maps impact local ranking. Well, I have absolutely tested the case study and seen Google Maps affect ranking for local real estate agents. because so much of their stuff is related to geography. Okay, and I don't think the average lawyer relates to geography nearly as much. Real estate agents do. It is relevant for a real estate agent. It might not be relevant for any other professional in the US. Okay, the only way that we came to that, because all common information actually goes with what Darren Shaw says, which is it doesn't impact ranking and doesn't matter. Well, it does for real estate agents. Say, at least according to my testing. Now that's where the whole real estate SEO expert thing comes in, is are you talking to somebody that has practical experience in working on real estate specific SEO projects? Okay. What you're sold. Oh, I love this one. I love this one. My goodness gracious. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if anybody ever tries to sell you that anything that isn't a tool for $99, get off the phone. Don't answer the email. Okay? There is nothing that exists. The things that real estate agents are sold is just a constant source of amazement to me. The idea that, oh my God, you can buy a tool for $99, AI or otherwise, and it's just gonna magically propel your website to the top of the search engines. Please. If you hear one thing in this video, believe me, it doesn't exist. There's no such thing. It's the Moby Dick of the real estate industry. There's no tool, no AI backlinking tool, no anything that's really going to impact your rankings. And some of these tools will tank your rankings. I can get into the technical aspects of it, but I just don't have the time or the energy for today's video. You really must just skip. There's got to be a percentage of your logic that says, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. So when somebody's selling you something, the thing about SEO is it has to be specific, it has to be relevant to your audience, and it generally does take some time. With all the magnificent AI applications, and I use AI, but there's still, guys, large language models is not original content. All it's doing that is relevant in the industry is helping you outline a way to present new and better original content to the world. That's it. That's the only application for AI that's currently making sense for SEO. Everything else doesn't. Okay, because you can't just regurgitate what other people have done and expect long-term success for search engine optimization, because at the end of the day, what people are coming to you for is valuable information. Now, you can be valuable in tools. Okay, that's what real estate webmasters did for a very long time, is they made really great filtered search websites that broke neighborhoods down section by section, item by item, and that provided some value to end users who couldn't find the same level of detail on property searches when they went to Trulia or Zillow. It was a competitive lead in the way they built the product. They also built it in a really SEO-friendly way, so for a long time those websites ranked. Now, Morgan has gone away from building those kinds of sites because the industry that we're in, the field, has gotten more competitive. And there's really only one place inside the entire real estate industry that's left untouched, which is really good real estate SEO content sites that focus on lifestyle. That's what InboundREM does. That's my company, what we do. Nobody else wants to touch it, okay? Which is why when you look at the real estate SEO expert idea, there are so few of us. Why don't they want to touch it? Because real estate agents up here with what you're told and what you're sold. Number one, lots of you have already done this. What are you sold? So you've already done it and you've already had your money taken. So now you don't believe that a real estate SEO expert exists. You just don't. You've had proof positive that no matter what you're told and what you're sold, that the reality is that the mechanism fails, that the product wasted your time and your money. And some of you have been burned really bad. Some of you have done things like buy real estate webmaster sites, thinking that the idea behind SEO is just you click a button and the thing turns on and you get SEO. It's just not the way it works anymore. The reality of the way the SEO works today, the secret of InboundREM, and why I don't have anybody who's competing with me and probably never will. Shocking, right? Because what really works is personal participation of you, the realtor. Videos, content where you share your expertise. So it has to be a collaborative effort between the realtor and the SEO company. No, the days in which a guy, a writer, like somebody that I hire, and I have some brilliant writers, but the days in which we can write content without any input from our client whatsoever and still provide the right kind of value to your audience, they exist, but those opportunities are more and more limited. So it's becoming a collaborative effort to do all this work, and it takes more time. That's the other thing. The reality is that every single marketing company out there looks at where realtors are currently spending money. Most of you, there are many, many, many of you that spend $10,000 or more a month on leads, like from Zillow and Trulia. Billions of dollars go out the door. Less than 1% of all realtors focus at all on SEO. Less than 1% of you will even look up the title to this video. Okay? It doesn't exist. People are not looking for it. Well, I shouldn't say it doesn't exist because I make a living off it. I make a living off it by being a big fish in a very, very small pond. And the idea, the reality is that unless more, like if I become insanely popular and everybody starts to use InboundREM, then what will happen is eventually real estate SEO experts will start to abound. Right now, there would be no point in anybody competing against me because the market is so small, hard to define, and most realtors don't want to do number 3. They don't want to do it. A lot of what we do is coach and inspire with our clients. And even with all the tools that we have in place, which are many, like scripts and templates and themes, like all this different stuff that we do, even with all of that, 50% of the people that hire us and pay really good money to do it still don't do the work, which is what you need for success, which is where the expert part comes in. Do you actually know what it takes for people to be successful? And then are you honest about it? That's number 4, how to tell and make a difference. I got to tell you, there are other ways to do SEO. Some of you, maybe 1 in 1,000, might understand the concept of backlinkings and advanced SEO strategies. And here's the thing about advanced SEO strategies that work. They've moved into a category where they're so expensive and time consuming. One realtor, like only the top 1 to 2% of realtors could even consider to afford it. And the same thing for brokers. Broker calls me up and says he wants to rank for a whole region or category. You know, we're talking $100,000 a year. Like if they want to do a traditional SEO campaign. The way that we get results is by hacking the current algorithm. And the way that we hack the algorithm at a very low cost, we're actually lower in price than most of our competitors for marketing. But the way that we do it is by doing participatory marketing, which is not what most realtors want to hear. So when you're looking down here, how to tell and make a difference, like when you look at this thing, how do you know when somebody's being legitimate with you and talking about SEO? So there's 4 different types of real estate SEO. There's video, there's images, there's actually 5. There's the news feed, there is traditional search, and there's video SEO. It can all be very confusing. Like you can get somebody, like there's guys out there making a lot of money right now just teaching realtors how to do like YouTube. All right, so how to tell and make a difference. All right, timeline. Timeline conversations. You do not need to be an expert, guys. You shouldn't be. But I'm got to be one of the most experienced real estate consultants, business owners in the US. There's a few people that have more, but not many. I have personally worked on over 500 to 1,000 real estate projects. Like a lot, over 16 years. And I got to tell you, I have rarely, not ever, but rarely seen the time in which like a YouTube campaign starts to generate ROI in under 6 to 12 months. When people start talking about timeline, when it relates to search engine optimization, those timelines, if anybody is being legitimate, are going to be somewhere between 6 and 18 months just to start getting in highly qualified phone calls. You can do paid advertising and have some kind of bankable result in a far shorter time frame. That is why, another reason why what you're told and what you're sold in reality are so different. Anybody that's talking about shorter timelines is, quite frankly, either isn't experienced enough to understand what they're saying. Let's give them some credit. Or they're just trying to scam you. It's one or the other. But either way, you can tell and like how to make a difference between like who's an expert and who's not when they start talking about timeline. Now, search results is different than conversion results. So a search result, yes, in theory, you can get search results in some of those categories I mentioned 30, 60 days, specifically in Google Local. That's really and YouTube can be ranked in a day. I can rank a YouTube video in a day. But does that get you calls? No, it just gets you an audience. Like when you start building an audience using SEO tomorrow, that's true. But will you start getting phone calls tomorrow? No. No. You will just get an audience. So, and you can keep and make an audience and build it that massively over time. And that's true. So it makes it a little hard to say what you're told and what you're sold because SEO and inbound marketing is by far and away the most profitable form of marketing that I know of that you can look at. But it's a long-term play. Like it is just a long-term play and requires efforts and paradigm shifts from most people. Not all of you. Some of you are already content producers and just want help. And those people are the people that really should be looking for SEO companies and SEO experts, of which there are 3, just reminding you, Morgan, David, me. So look for those 3 guys. If you're looking for an expert, Morgan isn't online very much. You just have to call into Real Estate Webmasters and try to get him on the phone. I am not hot on his business philosophies, but he's always been a very sharp guy that makes good products. That's it. I'm gonna say, please do me a favor. Listen, thumbs up the video, comment on the video. It really helps the algorithm a lot. If you're getting any value out of my content, if you watch my content on the regular, if you're a subscriber, do me a favor, thumbs the video up. Let's get the reach out there. Let's make sure that we stop the proliferation of misinformation, especially on this one, which won't be one of my more popular videos, but it should be. All right. Thank you very much. Until next time.